Hey guys, Ashley here, also known as the HD fan, back there with another video. I really wanted to talk about this. It's honestly 5 o'clock. I need to do what I need to do, but honestly I couldn't rest without making a video about this. So this girl made a post on Reddit. Her name is called the Cobra channel. She made a post on some of the things that the biggest problems were her in the show, and I wanted to read off her list because I wanted to see if any of her reasons match what I'm going to say in my video. I wanted to read this big thing that she made. Hopefully I'm not here too long because she wrote a lot. This whole first reason is very long. I'm probably going to read half of this and just say the rest of it for part 2, but right now this would just be a part 1 video. I'll strictly just do the first reason. I'm not going to go any long because I don't want to be here all day. So that's just be the first reason. I hate how they turned it into black and white after season 2. She elaborates on this and read it. The original narrative of Cobra Kai resonation deeply with fans because was focusing on Johnny Lawrence's redemption arc and then Russo's continuation of the Miyagi's legacy. However, the show's direction took a disappointing turn in seasons 4 through 6, delivering from this compelling storyline and instead portraying Cobra Kai as one-dimensional, unredeemable villains by portraying Miyagi as the only superior and righteous approach to karate. The writers lost sight of the show's intel appeal. Now, I will agree with that. That I feel like this is not something that they were. That she thought they were doing this after season 1 and 2. No, this is kind of something in the very beginning. Johnny and Daniel both were teaching their own karate, and they both had their own stuff and ways on how it should be taught. Now, I could understand that maybe she feel like just because they are teaching their own step ways of karate doesn't mean the kids need to turn into these villains or anything like that. But you have to also understand that in season 3, even though some of the things that Cobra Kai did was foul, Miyagi-Do, Sam and Dimitri and them, they started every single fight after the school fight. So maybe that's what she don't like, is how she's trying to say, oh, just because this side does something, they're bad, and then if the other side doesn't do anything, they're good. I can understand that, but I feel like there isn't really no they're good and they're bad. I definitely agree with Hawk, and he said it clearly, is that they started it, we just finished it. So sorry if Dimitri got his arm broken in the process. He should have just left well enough alone. They should have not listened to Sam. They should have not listened to her. So I'm not sure if I agree with her on that. So we're gonna move on. The morbidity that in the first 2 seasons was a significant part of Cobra Kai's allure. The absence of clear-cut heroes and villains allowed viewers to empathize with characters' complexities and flaws. Johnny's journey towards redemption was particularly captivating as he confronted his past mistakes and sought to reclaim Cobra Kai's honor. This narrative thread is over with fans who invested in the character's growth and development. Okay, so basically what she's saying is the villains now kind of don't have no moral code, they kind of don't seem redeemable. Honestly, I feel like when Hawk broke Dimitri's arm, I definitely feel like that was something that Hawk can be redeemed from because he really didn't want to do it. I think Sam could have had a chance at redemption if the writers didn't make her so annoying and didn't make her intentionally start every single fight after the school fight. I feel like there could have been so much redeemable qualities to Sam. I think Tori had her own little redemption arc, and Robbie, I think they all had their own little redemption arc, so I'm not sure if I agree with that entirely. Tori apologized to Sam about how everything went down, and I feel like it made a lot more sense for Tori to apologize than for Sam to apologize, because Sam really did Tori wrong in the very beginning, and it honestly should have not taken her 5 seasons to apologize. But it does make a lot of sense for Tori too when Sam started every single thing accurate after the school fight. She started every single fight. Every single fight. Unfortunately, the season fails to build up this foundation by abandoning the nuanced exploration of Cobra Kai's potential and redemption. the show's lost its unique charm. The Richard between good, Miyagi-Do, and evil Cobra Kai oversimplifies the narrative, regarding it less energizing. Should I just read that right? As a result, many fans like myself have lost interest in the series. The first 2 seasons remain the standout episodes, showcasing the original premise, full potential, the masterful explored themes of redemption, personal growth, and the complexities of human nature. In contrast, later seasons are more sympathetic approach towards the show's less relatable and impressive. Okay, first of all, season 2, I would say the standout episodes of season 2 are 7, 8, 9, and 10. Season 1, it definitely is a great season. I honestly can't be hard season 1. Like, do I think it was slow at times? Yes, but I feel like overall season 1 is what you expected it to be. I feel like I would have had love if season 1 would have got stretched out a little bit more. Like, at least 12 episodes, I would have had love. I don't, listen, you can't sit here and tell me that a character issue has always been their problem when this is nothing new. They've had, me personally, I started realizing the character problems in like season 2-ish. Because in season 1, everything just seemed so well balanced. Like they were able to balance Miguel and Sam and Hawk and Dimitri and Daniel and Johnny. While in season 2, a lot of characters had a lot of time to just stand around and do nothing because they decided to cast more people to do more. Like this, I'm going to continue reading. You can't have morally right villains when characters like Silver and Chris are cartoonishly evil to the point of suspension of disbelief. When I heard Silver was going to take over the world with karate, I literally shitted myself laughing my ass off. What does bro think he is? Avengers level threat, motherfucker. No one is interested. Sam with Miguel and Robbie. I hate how the narrative tries to present Robbie as the bad guy and never call out Miguel's actions and treat him like the perfect flawless character. And Miguel not owning up to his actions isn't treated like a character flaw at all. It's treated like a bad writing. Now I want to talk about the whole Terry. Now with John Kreese, they definitely treated him like he was going to take over the world with karate. It definitely felt like that. When he said, I'm going to take over the whole family, like, it definitely felt like that. I think with Terry Silver, it was really mostly about Daniel. His obsession with Daniel was definitely what it was all about. He did a lot of this stuff because of his obsession with Daniel. I definitely think that's what it was about. Now, season 6, they did bring him back. It definitely felt like they were trying to make him take over the world with karate, which is just, like, absurd. It's like, how can you take over the world with karate? But I definitely feel like they did try to write Terry Silver like that, but I absolutely love Terry Silver, so I feel like this part is mostly about John Kreese because it honestly felt like that's what he was trying to do in seasons like 2 and 3. We'll take over the whole damn family. Like it was just like sit the fuck down. You can't take over the world with karate. It's just like sit the fuck down. Now as for like the whole Miguel and Robbie thing, I definitely feel like in the situation with Miguel and Sam was honestly really in the wrong. Now, when Miguel accidentally hit her in season 1, he did apologize for that. He never apologized to Robbie for trying to purposely injure him. There was never an apology there in that instant. But, like, I don't even think Robbie was wrong for going out with Sam. He didn't know who Miguel was. He don't owe Miguel anything. The only thing Robbie owes Miguel an apology for is trying to end his life. He tried to kill Miguel over a girl. They literally were trying to kill each other over a girl. Robbie was trying to stop the fight, and Miguel did attack him first. I will give people that. Maybe it could have been avoided if Miguel didn't attack first. But I feel like Miguel really wanted to run his one because he did feel like on some extent that maybe Robbie did take Sam away from him. You know, it's a guy thing. It's the whole possession and jealousy thing. So I can never understand her on that it shouldn't be, you shouldn't just look at Robbie like as if he took Sam away from Miguel when he doesn't owe Miguel an apology or he doesn't owe him anything for having any interest in Sam. And me personally, I feel like the first time Sam saw Robbie, she was attracted to him, and she definitely was like flirting with him and just being very friendly. Let's see. The Cobra Kai narrative undergoes a troubling transformation. unfairly casting Miguel as an incompetent protagonist and Robbie as a malevolent villain, typically alluring the Robbie's dynamics through selective storytelling. Key moments like Miguel's apology and disbelief for Mercy straggly shifts blame and absolve him of accountability. What is she talking about? Like the whole shoulder thing? I think I just mentioned that. Like him not apologizing for trying to purposely injure him was foul as hell, even though it was a fight. I feel like that's foul. Like, you know that his shoulder is hurt. It's like fight him one on one. Don't try to attack your opponent's injury because you try to win. I feel like that's a pussy move. That's a bitch move. If you really all that, if you really that great, you will fight me one on one. You won't need to attack my injuries. Normally, Miguel's past wrongdoings are conveniently glossed over, such as taking advantage of constantly hurting Miguel's, I just said that, Robbie's shoulder, and during a break while Johnny was hosting information. Similarly, Daniel fails to question Miguel's victory in the All-Valley tournament, further solidifying Miguel's such a fun place here. Innocent. I was looking for. She kind of writes small here. Sorry. I don't understand why Daniel want to question him. He didn't even know who Miguel was in season 1 at that time. But yeah, I mean, Johnny did make Miguel and Hawk pay for it in the beginning of season 2 when he said that give me push up on your knuckles for purposely attacking the opponent's injury. So for her to say it wasn't handled with any accountability, I feel like for Johnny to punish them for it was definitely justified. Robbie's actions are handled as a villain with aggression, flashbacks, enforcing Miguel's victimhood, justifying his revenge, and symbolizing his status as a flawless hero. Dialogue and character development enforces deliberately embracing Miguel's infinite goodness while criticizing Robbie's supposed weakness. The writers deliver framing correct and unmistakable narrative bars. The manipulation undermines Cobra Kai's entire complicity, oversimplifying the Robbie into good versus evil. The show's original explanation of morality. She wrote a lot here. I feel like she keeps repeating what she already wrote. Okay, basically what she's trying to say is that they neglect the good and bad. Like, they pretty much have forgotten how to write, like, the morality of the good and bad of it. So, I definitely feel like they shouldn't treat... I can definitely understand what she's saying, that in season 3 they were treating, like... Because I'm trying to explain this, because Robbie blaming, like, Daniel and Johnny for why he was where he was, I feel like to me was like complete bullshit. You're the one who threw Miguel off of there, and it's just like you shouldn't blame either one of them. You should learn how to take accountability for your actions, no matter how old or young you are. And I just feel like that was like really foul for him to like try to blame them for it. But like I could understand why she felt like that, as if Robbie had no reason. I don't want to say to kick Miguel off the ledge, but as if he had no reason to be mad. Miguel did kiss his girlfriend, and like he had every right to be mad in that moment. But I feel like no matter how mad you are, you shouldn't try to intentionally hurt someone when that's not your intention. And I don't think that was Robbie's intention. He was just very pissed about what Miguel did, which I understand. Very, very understand, very, very justified. But him trying to blame Daniel and Johnny for why he was in juvenile detention, I feel like was such bullshit. And I think the reason why Daniel took so much accountability was because he was Robbie's teacher, which I really understand. He wanted to take accountability for it because he was his teacher, and that he thought that everything that he taught him, he wanted to be capable of kicking somebody off the ledge. I can understand that, but at the end of the day, Robbie is in charge of his own actions, and no one should ever take accountability for anyone's actions when that person, quote unquote, did that themselves, in my opinion. The other part of here is about Johnny, but I'm going to get in that tomorrow because it's 5:16. I still have things I need to do. So we're getting this tomorrow. She wrote a lot here. Tomorrow is Friday, so hopefully I can just get that done. So yeah, that was just part one of her reasons with the show. I think I'll just name the title "The Problem with Good and Bad" in the show. So, thank you guys for listening. Sorry the video wasn't long enough, like 14 minutes. My intention was to talk about the whole Reddit post, but it's getting kind of late, so I'll just read the rest of it tomorrow. And I'll make my own list about why some of the problems I had with the show, and I'll also do my own video. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time.